Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. And today I am filming card 51 in our 100 quick and easy cards. So again, I'm going to stick with this framed florets because this is an early release from the spring, what would be normally called the occasions or spring catalogue. So it's a mini catalogue that's going to come out at the beginning of January and run through till the end of May. And this stamp set and the dies that I've shown you will be in that catalogue, but you can have that now. You can buy this bundle now. So just get in touch if you want to know, or go on to my online shop at JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net and you'll get all the details about this. There's actually other items that go with this. I haven't ordered them yet, but I fully intend to within the next day or two, so they will come to my desk soon. So again, I'm not using the die set. When I made this card number 50, I did suggest that we could make this Christmassy, so that's what I'm going to try and do. So, but this time I've got my blends, some blends out in sort of rich green and a rich red. So I've got cherry cobbler and shaded spruce out for colouring. I'm going to use the other wee flourish here, and we'll just see how we go. But because I want to make this into a Christmas card, I've chosen Brightest Glow stamp set to choose a Christmas sentiment. So I'm going to go with this one. May the peace of the season light your world, and may your new year be the brightest. And whoops, this is a red rubber stamp set, whereas we've got photopolymer. And here I have a spare block here. This is one of the blocks that you get with our kits, so I just happen to have that lying on my desk just to save me having to go. Now I am going to stamp with Memento, because I find that if I stamp and let it dry, it actually isn't a problem with blends unless you're overusing them, but probably you should use Stays On. Whoops, and now I've just got ink on my finger, which I was so good and didn't do in the last one, but I've killed it now. I'm just wiping it off with this my microfiber cloth. I'm just keeping these around me here. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is just pop the sentiment kind of in the middle. I'm going to still stay with the portrait look. That's lovely, isn't it? So both these stamp, well, not both these, this one is from the July to December stamps catalogue, and this one is, the other one, as I say, is an early release from the one that's coming soon. So I'm thinking this goes this way up ish. So let's see. As I say, we're sticking with simple stamping. We're not going to overcomplicate this. That is just beautiful. I'm going to turn this round and just simply put them there. Now you could go in and pop that there if you want to and just make that a block, or you can quite simply leave that as it is, and that is exactly what I'm going to do to keep it simple. And then I'm just going to go with, actually I think I do want a bit of yellow here as well, so I'm just going to pull out the closest yellow blend I've got. again, this is not a lesson in colouring, this is just a lesson in getting some colour on your card. So I'm just going to kind of just, oh, maybe that's not so good. This is the dark So Saffron I've got here, so I'm just popping a bit of yellow in the centre of these cards. Now these could be Christmas roses, so you could in fact, do you know, you could use your colour again with the, what I did recently was colour with my Wink of Stella, but today I'm doing blends. So let's see what happens here. I'm going to have these bright red flowers, and I've got a cherry cobbler obviously is needing replaced, but I'm just going to put some dark and oops, and then let's see if this end is any better. Oh, this one's dry, great. I should have checked them before I started. That's okay, the light is, this end is okay, but obviously this takes longer to colour, but we'll just quickly the longest part of this card is the colouring, the longest time, but it is quite quick and it is easy. And you see what I thought, if I used a different colouring medium to what I used the last time, it just gives you a clue of what you can do. Just using some kind of rich traditional Christmas colours. And then we'll just blend the dark in with the light. Now, I can take my time and really colour and think about what I'm doing, but tend not to on videos. But if you want to learn a bit more about colouring, I would suggest you have a look at my JazzleDazzleCrafts. Barry and Jay are Stampin' Up! Demonstrators, and I have done one of their colouring classes, and wow, I learned so much. I'm going to do some more, so again, if you're interested in learning more about colouring and how to achieve really good results, the JazzleCrafts. And again, these ones, just quickly, don't overthink it, just the artist has kind of guided you a wee bit with, you know, where the darkest bits will be. Just over exaggerate them, and I'm just doing both. It's probably better just to do a small area at a time so that your colours can blend better. Do I go quiet when I'm colouring? So these are our alcohol markers or blends. Again, you can find out more about them on my online shop at JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net, and you can purchase any of the products there. But also for people who are local to me, who maybe just want a couple of small things, I do put an order away every week to 10 days. So if you want me to order something for you, just let me know. So already I feel a kind of Christmas warmth here. And again, I'm not going to overly spend too much time on the colouring. Just let you see that. I think I'll use the bullet end of that though again. Just because it smaller areas. Let's see, it's taken a wee bit longer to colour with the blends than it did with the watercolour pencils. At least that's how it feels to me at the moment. But just and a bit of dark. We're just getting trying different ways of putting the whoops. See, I'm trying to hurry, but you take your time. You see, once you blend over the top with the lighter colour, you'll see that it doesn't look such a scribble now. And if you happen to go outside the lines, it really doesn't matter. It just makes it look more arty. Makes it look more like watercolour. So there, colouring over. Maybe just on the inside of the card, quickly stamp the same image. But not colour it this time. I really like that. It's plain and simple. There you have it, and I think we just need a bit of sparkle here, so I think we'll just use these iridescent gems. Aren't they pretty? And I'm just going to see these berries, although these are not particularly tiny. I'm just going to put these where the berries are. They might look like sparkly mistletoe berries. You might want to make them red. I did get the wee red gems, but our red gems are more of a real red rather than. So I just feel that just the addition of a little bit of sparkle is all we need. So again, You're putting a dozen gems on here because you're 6 at each flourish bit. Or little bouquet, whatever you want to call it. So there we have another quick and easy card, and with using this stamp set when I'm sure it wasn't intended to be Christmassy, and just by changing the colours up we have a Christmas flavoured card. But then yeah, I haven't stamped an envelope for this one, but look, just do the same as the previous one on card 50. So if you haven't watched card 50, go back and watch card 50, which again is a simple stamping card with the same stamp set. So thank you so much for following my series. So we're definitely over halfway now, only 49 more to come. Wow, you're going to be disappointed when this series is over, and probably so am I, so I'll have to dream up something else. We'll see what we come up with next. But anyway, let's get to, if I get to 100, that should take us to Christmas Eve, I predict. I haven't quite worked that out, but thank you so much. Please share this out. Please share it to Pinterest, share it on YouTube as well. And yeah, thank you so much everybody for all your support. Take care.